There's been a diphtheria outbreak.
Mostly children. 5 have died. Less than 20 more sick here in Nome, and not telling how many in the Inuit villages. They found serum in Fairbanks. They just don't know how to get it from there to here. Anyway, everybody's in Dexter's and they're asking for you. Hike!
Hi! This entire video is about adorable and erotic Huskies. Stay tuned. Siberian Huskies originated in Northeast Asia, where they were bred for sled pulling and companionship by the Chukchi people of Siberia. Their ancestors lived in an extremely cold and harsh environment. Siberian Huskies are a very strong, active, and resilient breed. Later, a Russian fur trader named William Gossick introduced Huskies to the Nome region of Alaska for mining and hunting in rough areas. In 1930, the export of dogs from Siberia was stopped, and the Siberian Husky was first registered in Canada. And in 1938, the United Kennel Club recognized the Arctic Husky, and in 1991, they were recognized as the Siberian Husky. According to information found in a DNA study in 2015, Siberian Husky, Alaskan Malamute, and Alaskan Husky closely resemble the genetics of Chukotka sled dogs from Siberia. A significant difference from their ancestors or Chukotka sled dogs in the past is that the current Siberians are divided into two sizes as miniature and standard. An adult miniature husky is 13 to 16 inches tall and weighs between 20 and 35 pounds. Adult standard husky height 20 to 23 inches high and weight is 35 to 60 pounds. Huskies known as working dogs because they are very strong and adapt well even in harsh environmental conditions. 6 standard colors are recognized for Siberians, and 11 other colors are recognized as pure breed in addition. You might be surprised that Huskies live in extreme weather conditions in cold regions like Alaska. The reason for this is the super double coat that Huskies have. While single-coated dogs have only one layer of fur, Huskies have two, a top coat and an undercoat. The top coat is made up of long, thick guard hairs that provide protection for the coat and skin. The top coat repels water, holds in heat in cold weather or allows the skin to breathe in warm weather, and blocks harmful UV rays. The undercoat is the soft, downy layer that provides protection in cold weather. These fine hairs are usually slightly crimped to help trap warm air. The undercoat is thick and full. What nutrients do Huskies need? Huskies are medium-sized dogs, and they need a diet based on protein. Since they are working dogs, in past need very well-balanced diet to sustain energy. Carbs and other healthy fats are also important. If protein, carbs, and fat not given without a correct ratio, they may become obese over time. Or if malnutrition occurs, health problems may increase. As experts say, the proper protein and fats ratio in the relevant life stages. An adult male husky needs 2 cups of food daily, 1 per meal. Smaller adult female needs 1.75 cups of food split into 2 meals. A husky puppy needs 12 to 16 ounces of food per day divided into 3 meals initially and then 2 meals as he grows older than 6 months. Before we talk about Huskies' diet, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get important updates. Beef is the best source of protein and is a good diet for Huskies. It contributes to the growth and maintenance of their muscles. It contains nutrients such as vitamin B6, B12, selenium, zinc, iron, riboflavin, and phosphorus, and helps prevent anemia. Keeping Huskies' skin and coat with proper nutrition is mandatory. Amino acids and dietary fat, which contribute significantly to this, can be provided by lamb. Chicken is another food that contributes to bone and muscle growth. It provides more omega-6 to good for Huskies' coat and skin. Huskies can eat fish, which is typically pretty healthy and often used as an alternate protein source in dog food. Sardines seem to be the lowest risk fish for a dog as it is a good source of omega-3. You can also feed your husky salmon, cod, whitefish, tuna, and mackerel. Also, can get additional nutrients by adding grains to the Huskies' diet. Among them, oats, whole wheat, rice, corn can be mentioned. These things strengthen their immune system and provide antioxidants and fats needed for the skin and coat. There are certain types of food that affect Huskies negatively. Raw fish can carry parasites, and big fish often contain too much mercury. Standard market-packed sardines are the safest fish for a dog. Onion can kill red blood cells in a dog. Even onion powder in a broth can have this effect that it can make dog anemic. Make sure any food prepared contains no garlic flavor. Theobromine and caffeine in chocolate and chocolate-adjacent products are toxic to dogs. Products like peanut butter may have xylitol, which can drop a husky's blood sugar. Ensure you choose organic. Nuts in excess can lead to vomiting and tremors. Macadamia and tree nuts are the worst at this. It is important to consult an experienced veterinarian when making changes to the Huskies' diet. And check out some best food product for your pet in description. Unlike other dogs, Huskies are generally a healthy breed. If pay close attention, even from the changes in their daily behavior, sometimes diseases can be detected at an early age. But if their health is not taken care of, problems may arise in the future. The most common eye problem for Huskies is cataracts. It can be identified most often with lens opacity or cloudiness. Whereas dogs with a low-level opacity, quite difficult to identify symptoms. Dogs that are over 50% opacity of the lens may show signs of vision loss or difficulty navigating dimly lit areas. This affection can be caused by aging and most cases inherited from their parents. Symptoms of cataracts include cloudy or bluish gray eye, increase the frequency of urination, weight loss, and increased thirst. Surgery is a very common treatment for cataracts, and it involves removing the cataractus lens to replace it with an artificial one. Latest studies show that proper nutrition can lead to delay and even prevention of cataract formation in husky puppies, and older huskies can reduce certain natural antioxidants. The following have been recommended for the prevention of canine cataracts: 50 U of vitamin E for every 10 pounds of weight, mixed in with your dog's food once a day. 100 milligrams of vitamin C 2 times a day for every 10 pounds of weight. It is recommended to add the powdered version to his food: kale, carrots, and other green and yellow vegetables. 50 milligrams seconds of bilberries in supplement form daily. Bilberries carry an antioxidant property that protects eye tissue. Protective eye drops are specifically made for dogs. These lubricating eye drops contain an acetylcarnosine, a super antioxidant that has been clinically proven to reverse and prevent cataracts. However, any cloudiness of the eye is reason enough to visit the veterinarian. Hip dysplasia is a condition that occurs during the growth stage in dogs. It results in the loosening of the hip joint, which causes dysfunction and pain. As the dog grows, the cartilage and bone of the hip begin to wear down. Over time, this causes arthritis, muscle atrophy, and limited mobility. Although hip dysplasia in dogs may sometimes go undetected, common signs include chronic or occasional lameness, limping with no previous trauma or injury, cracking and popping sounds from joints, having trouble standing, abnormal sitting positions, having trouble getting on and off furniture, going upstairs, or jumping into cars. Early diagnosis of the disease can decrease or even prevent the long-term arthritis that is caused by hip dysplasia in dogs. Based on the misunderstandings of some pet parents, puppies are given more calories as supplements during their growing years. Also, supplements containing more protein and calcium are given. Because of this, the bones and muscles of dogs grow at different rates, which can be a long-term cause of hip dysplasia. Obesity in dogs can put extra stress on their hips in the long term, increasing their risk of developing osteoarthritis or degenerative disease in the future. Proper and balanced diet and adequate exercises given to a dog from a young age can greatly reduce the risk of developing hip disorders. Check out description for find some best product. In general, double-coated dogs need more maintenance effort than single-coated dogs. Huskies' undercoat is almost completely shed within 1 year. This happens when the climate warms up, and it helps them to control their body heat naturally. The most critical step to maintaining a husky's coat is regular, thorough brushing. Should aim for at least once a week. When the weather begins to warm up, Siberian Husky will start to shed a lot. It will also reduce the number of weeks spent following dog around with the vacuum cleaner. If the loose fur isn't brushed out, it becomes impacted against the skin and forms mats and pelting if left too long. During the shedding period, with a good undercoat rake, remove the dead hair inside the topcoat daily if possible. This will help the undercoat hair to grow back regularly. An advantage of Husky is that their fur does not need to be clipped because it naturally falls and regrows. Since the skin of Huskies does not produce oil like other dogs, it is enough to bath them once a month. Apply shampoo and conditioner during bathing to prevent unnecessary fur knots. Many Huskies who are bathed but not thoroughly brushed and dried also develop matting, because the moisture causes their hair to curl, and it dries wrapped around itself. When dog gets wet or otherwise dirty, be sure to brush out clumps and matting immediately and avoid a painful, hard-to-handle mess later on. Otherwise, regular brushings and nail clippings will keep your Husky looking show-worthy as well as comfortable. Huskies are active and athletic dogs that require a lot of exercise. making them ideal pets for owners who love the great outdoors. They have a lot of energy and are perfect for adventure-loving, active owners. If you're considering getting a Husky, you'll need a lot of space and a secure garden for them to play in and run around. If you live in an urban setting, daily walks can still provide a great experience for your dog. Huskies are confident and friendly, happy to greet anyone they meet. Experts recommend that Huskies get at least 2 hours of exercise every day, spread out over the course of the day, and with varying walking routes to prevent boredom. This should include off-leash exercise in a secure area, as well as playtime with you, time in the garden, and training sessions. Despite being very intelligent, Huskies are independent thinkers and need consistent, reward-based training throughout their lives. Be careful during the summer months as Huskies have thick coats and can easily overheat. Keep a watchful eye for signs of heat stroke and try to avoid exercising during the hottest parts of the day. The best times for long walks and runs are early in the morning or in the evenings. Thanks for spending time with us today. For more adorable, interesting pet-related topics, be sure to subscribe to Puppy Clicks.